Joining us now, All-Pro Poe from the Buffalo Bills, Jordan Poyer.
Yeah.
Thank you guys always for having me on, man. It's good to see you guys again. You guys been all over the media, man, and I'm here for it all.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, well, we're thinking about canceling you, too. And suspending you, too. Don't you worry about that. I mean, that was a thought, and obviously never happened to anybody, ever. Anyways, Jordan, massive weekend. You know, they're talking about what it's going to be like there. We had Jim Cantori on, the 37-year weatherman for the Weather Channel, talking about the snow and the wind. Has it already started? Have you guys talked about it? That's just Buffalo football right in the playoffs?
Yeah, that's Buffalo football, man. It's snow started coming about last week, pretty heavy. Snow pretty good last night. This weekend is going to be a mix of snow, rain, sleet, probably some hail in there, and it's just going to be and some wind, and it's going to be fun, man. We're excited about the opportunity. Got Pittsburgh coming to town. It's what we want. We're in the mix, man. A lot of people counted us out midway through the season, and we fought our way back, and here we are.
Go ahead, AJ.
What do you guys see when you watch Mason Rudolph on film? I mean, that guy's been slinging it the last few weeks, especially. When you watch him, like, what's the plan? Obviously, the weather is going to be a huge factor in this game, but how do you feel about your plan moving forward?
Yeah, we feel good about the plan, man. Obviously, a really good football team. He's got some really good players around him that allow him to do some of the things he's been able to do. And, I mean, he's won some games. They're 3-0 with him, even the last 3 games with him. So, they got some really good backs. Obviously, really, really good skill positions in Pickens and Deontay. And so it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be one of them smash-mouth, old-school style football games, we feel like. Just a physical style game, wet weather and wind and it's exciting times out here in Buffalo.
Feels like you love those old school style football games. I've seen you more this year make a hit.
Oh yeah.
Right? Has that always been the move, or this year a little bit more?
A little bit more. A little bit more of that.
Yeah.
I like to think I play a little bit bigger than 198 pounds. So I try to play like I'm 210 out there sometimes, and sometimes you just gotta lay it out there, man. Just F it. Go out there and just hit something.
Your energy radiates through the screen. Tone Diggs has a question for you.
Yeah, Jordan, simple question. Are you ready for the noise?
Oh.
What?
Absolutely.
The noise? The noise to be brought in, okay? Simple question.
Yeah. Answer the question, dude.
Absolutely. The noise. I'm ready for terrible towels in the stands. I'm ready for it all. I'm ready. That's a nice helmet on you, though, right there.
Thank you, Jordan.
Might need a couple sizes smaller, though.
Love it.
Oh,
swing. I was just about to say I love you. I wish you all the best of luck, and
I
hope
appreciate
everyone
it.
stays
Thanks,
healthy.
brother. Thanks, brother.
Hey, the governor of your state said something about Steelers fans. Tell them to stay home, tune in. It's not going to end up good for you anyways. This Buffalo Bills story this year, vastly, awesome. I love it. She also opened up the booze, remember?
Yeah, when they were in London.
Yeah, for like 9 a.m. booze. Yeah, whatever. Last call is 4 a.m. We'll open that thing up at 7 a.m. At least 3 hours. Everybody needs to not drink. I appreciate that. And them getting involved. This Buffalo Bills season, okay, for you guys, a lot different, I think, than the past couple of years. Obviously, how could anything replicate what you guys did last year? But the conversation has been, how have the Bills Mafia been with you guys? How has Bills Mafia kind of responded in this particular year? And what do you expect this weekend from them?
I mean, every season is its own season, right? You go through your own adversities, your own things, and us as a team, there's, like I said, there's been a lot of outside noise outside of this building. Shoot, even from, you could argue, some of the people within the community, counting us out, and but our true fans stuck with us all season long. They believed in us. We believed in ourselves, and understanding it is a long season. We were 6-6 at one point. A lot of people counted us out, but we understood the type of football team we are. The culture that we've built here, and I mean that's ultimately why we were able to come back in the mix at the end of the season. We stuck together, and it didn't matter what anything else outside of this building said. There was articles written about our coach trying to just really put a dagger in the team, into him, and nobody blinked, and we stuck behind him, man, and really started that Jets game at home after that article came out, and we just hit the ground running, beat some really good teams, and obviously got another really good football team coming in here this Sunday. So we're gonna have to play extremely well to win. But it's been. I'm proud of the guys, man. Obviously, job's not finished, but just being able to overcome what we've overcame over the year, man, it says a lot about this football team.
Speaking of that article, I love hearing that. Ty has a question for you.
Yeah, Jordan, after that came out, and even before that, a lot of the media was kind of talking about almost like a fracturing in the locker room. And then we saw the video after the hit piece came out of you guys getting the big win, and McDermott obviously getting emotional in the locker room, and Brandon Beane saying, this is our fucking guy. We'll always go to war with him, and everyone kind of coming together. Like, Does it feel like you guys are tighter now than you have been at any point? I mean, obviously you went through a bunch of shit last year, but like, does it feel like the locker room as a whole, with everything you've dealt with and with the hit piece, like is kind of more unified and together at this point right now than you have been in the last couple of years?
You know, absolutely. But I think you could argue it's just like the culture that we've built. You know, guys like Dion Dawkins right here, and Micah Hyde and the Matt Milanos and the guys that have been here and established what and Josh Allen, the guys that have been here and established what this culture is going to be like in 2017, and ultimately, like, that's what we leaned on when we were struggling. We leaned on each other, and there's a lot of trust within each other in the locker room, and we're all boys. Like, this is one of the closest teams that I've ever been on. Hanging out off the field, just joking around inside the building, man, and that's ultimately when it comes down to the nitty gritty, the fourth quarter. You want those guys that you trust. You want those guys that are your brothers, that you trust, and go out there and just play, and then let the chips fall how they fall. But like I said, we've been really fortunate to have the group of guys that we've had, the coaches that we've had, in order to build what we've been able to build. And now ultimately the last thing we got to do is go get a ring. So we're in the mix right now, and here we are. So why not? So it's gonna be fun.
I'm happy to hear that your locker room still as tight as it has seemingly been over the last few years, because whenever things start going south, that's whenever you really test the relationships. Feels like you guys have only grown stronger through all of this. That's beautiful. Go ahead, AJ.
Jordan, how's your was it, I believe, the pan drum? Is it with the pan drum?
Yeah.
How's that career going?
It's going really good. I actually had a company who found out that I played handpans, and they actually sent me one here to my facility. So I got some of the guys in there interested about playing it, and I go in there and I'll play it at the end of the day and just enjoy it. It's been fun, man. I've been enjoying it. I'll send you guys a video one of these times. You'll have to put it up here.
So we've seen one of the videos before. You had no shoes on. Remember, you were sitting in front of a room. There's somebody standing next to you
on stage.
What was that? A certain song you were playing? Do you remember?
Nah, it's really just a trance.
Buns.
There it is. It's really just a trance. You kind of go into and like get into a meditative state, and it really just, you go how you flow. There are certain songs you can play. I don't really know a whole lot of songs per se, but the instrument it's a puzzle. You just kind of play it how it goes. You understand where the notes are, and you just play it how you feel. And that's why I love about the instrument, because there's really no wrong way to play it.
So it's just a constant freestyle of banging on this thing?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a way to play. You ain't just banging on it. There's definitely a way to play. But it's a very fun instrument. I'll show you. I'll teach you one of these days.
Did you play any other instruments before this particular handpan situation?
I tried to play the harmonica. Interestingly enough, when I left Costa Rica after I did my woods retreat that you guys call it, I came back and I tried to play the harmonica for about 2 months. It just wasn't fitting my style. And then I picked up the hand drum, and that was more the handpan, and that was more my style to enjoy.
What are you talking about? Woods trip, Costa Rica? I didn't know there was woods in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I went and did ayahuasca in Costa Rica this last month. Following A-Rod's footsteps, man. Really just a blessing that he was able to open so many doors for me and open so many minds. It was so I followed his footsteps and went out there. It was truly remarkable.
I want to let you know the woods trip is different from the jungle trip.
Yes.
There's different trips.
I got you. I thought we were on the same. My fault.
No, yeah, the woods one, we just learned about this, obviously, the last couple of days. I can't wait to see if you go and do this one. I think it revolves around no service, out in the middle of nowhere, meditation. I think
that's what we all need.
You know what?
That's what we all need.
Amen.
It would be nice to have that. It would be nice to have that every once in a while.
Detach a little bit, and get away from all the cell phones, all the noise outside, and just go connect with yourself. That's what we all need.
Let's have a moment of that right now.
Yeah. Okay. Get the pan drum.
You're being loud.
Absolutely love it, yo.
You're being an asshole. You're being loud.
I love it.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Jordan, was it better than you thought it was going to be?
Yes. It was so much better than I thought it was.
Well, this isn't. As
You guys
good as
are
I thought
really
it was gonna be.
fucking
You guys are ruining this entire
You guys
thing.
can't tune them
I'm
out?
kind of interested in this.
Well, we will get to it then
Trip.
after. How about the moment of Zen? Can we not have a moment of Zen, please?
Here we
AJ?
go. Got it. I got you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was good, wasn't it?
That was
Doesn't it feel good?
good.
That was good.
Great. That was like 10 seconds. Imagine you do 10 minutes a day.
All right, so let's. Well, there's no way, but
That's a lot.
That's a lot of quiet
homes.
time. I need it certainly, but maybe someday. So, did you go attic and basement there? Whenever. Yeah.
I went to a place called Resonance in Jaco, Costa Rica.
Residence Inn.
A beautiful place with beautiful people. I went with my cousin Logan. Him and I went last March to go sit with the medicine, and we're actually going again this March again in the same place. Bring my mom and bring my brother this time, and bring my cousin and a couple teammates. So it's going to be. We're excited about it.
That's awesome. Because all me and AJ really know about it, because we're children, okay, is that obviously it's very enlightening. People, after experiencing it, military, PTSD, people that are potentially searching for a different feeling of some sort about self or life, I think, is everybody's talking about it. But then AJ and I read one time that you're puking and you're dumping same time.
Yep.
Is that part of the whole thing?
I mean, I would say part of it has to do with the diet that you go on beforehand, and really the purging is what they call it. That's more of just releasing all the bad energy, all the bad toxins that you have in your body. So really the diet the month prior really prepares you for that medicine. So I actually did not throw up or go to the number 2 at all. I did everything to a T. The diet was right. I was really clean going into it.
Okay.
So I really got to experience it without having to purge. But I do hear the purging part is just part of it, and it's very, very fascinating stuff when you actually dive into it.
That change, yes, absolutely fascinating, especially with all the results that people have gotten. Yeah, I kind of changed it a little bit because I thought I was just going in the middle of the jungle and just,
Yeah.
Now it turns out that's not the case.
We should do that.
No, it doesn't happen to everybody. No.
You going in the woods before what's from now until Sunday? What's playing? I guess you can't do much because of the weather, I assume.
Yeah, go home, do some meditation, get some massage, play some crystal bowls. I'm about to go play some crystal bowls for the guys right now, some sound bowls. I don't know if you guys ever sound bowls meditation. You sit and you play. There's little crystal bowls.
Oh, yeah.
I'm putting you guys on some stuff now. You guys gotta pay attention. See, it's a lot in the world that we don't know about.
I think this is the right. You're doing this thing with the cup.
Yes, with the bowls, big large bowls. There you go. See, you already.
Where do you do that in the facility? They set your
we have
room up in there?
We have a meditation room in our facility.
That's awesome. Wow.
That is fantastic. That is, I assume, relatively new.
To be honest, this year, Dr. Dez, I think she fixed that meditation room up. We got a nice little waterfall in there with some fake trees, but they're real trees to us. Yeah, it's actually really cool.
You just said they were fake, so they're not real.
Yeah, but it's just how you look at it.
The mindset. It's all the mindset, which is all we're worried about. How is the mindset at this stage of the year going into this weekend?
Great, man. I'm in a great place. We're in a great place. This is what you play for. You play for these moments. You play for opportunities like this. Come on and chit chat with y'all, and then ultimately go out there and play a game that you grew up loving for your whole life in a playoff game. This is what you play for.
You can come on and talk to us, whatever, even when you lose. So you can lose your way into talking to us.
Don't worry.
You know what I mean? Con Man has a question for you, Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan, although I am a Patriots fan, I do hope that the Super Bowl champion comes out of the AFC East. So just a word to the wise here. This isn't a question. This is just advice that you should think about. The Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I believe it was around week 10. They did something that is basically an NFL curse, self-imposed. They picked up the terrible towel and they disrespected it, and then they obviously ended up finishing the season, I think, 3-6 after doing that. So when you do win this weekend, you got to tell the team, hey, if you see something yellow and if it's a terrible towel,
leave it.
Don't even look at it.
Don't pick it up.
Yes.
Don't even look at it, huh?
Seriously.
Yeah, no. My dad grew up a Steelers fan. I'm pretty sure he still is a Steelers fan. He's coming to the game this weekend, so I don't know who's cheering for it. But that's one thing he told me. Don't ever pick up one of those Steelers flags and twirl that, son. It's a curse. Don't ever do it.
Okay.
So,
Hey, your dad's probably going to be wearing – so my dad, diehard Steelers fan as well. So Colts went to play the Steelers, and I was like, I'm excited to see how my dad handled this. He wore all black Colts shirt. Mm-hmm. Even the lettering was blacked out.
Smart.
He's, Colts. It's Colts shirt, but long before the Colts. I assume he's wearing something similar to that.
Probably.
Make sure the boys, though, do pick up those Bildos.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah.
It's good luck.
Frozen Bildo game. You guys are winning.
Bills fans, bring the Bildos out.
Whoa,
there
we
it
want to be a
is.
part of that. We've got a long enough week.
No, that was him.
Sorry,
That was him.
That was him. That was
Sorry.
this
If there
guy.
was to, yeah.
Don't cancel me. Don't cancel me now.
You know what? You're suspended.
Cancel.
Suspended from the show. We'll let you know forever. We appreciate you joining us, man. We can't wait to talk to you. Maybe next week we get a chance to talk to you.
Do it.
Nice.
Let's do it. We'll dive deeper into some meditation and some hand pans.
Yeah.
Woo! I got something for you guys.
Let's just stay there. Let's
That's
just
right.
stay there.
That's right.
You know?
Stay there. Like that.
And if you venture somewhere else, just know that when you get off the show and you go to your meditation room in the building and everything like that, my shin's normally just being what, and I will take it for you. You know, if that's what you would like, that's just something to think about, ladies and gentlemen. All pro of the Buffalo Bills, Jordan Poyer. Thank you.
Yeah, Jordan.